It's just a question. I did not mean to offend anyone. Were you offended by that question?
I'm not offended. I get it a lot.
You probably get that question all the time. Exactly.
It's a fair question.
Just trying to make conversation here.
Okay, look, I don't love conflict. I mean, few do. But I'm learning that it's actually really helpful and necessary when it comes to developing a relationship, regardless of whether it's romantic or friendly. When done appropriately, it can be uncomfortable, but with the right people, it usually ends well. The point of conflict is to be honest and not walk on eggshells. You want to get onto the same page as people you're going to be interacting with on a regular basis. Today's episode's a little bit different. As your friendly Uber driver, I'm going to get involved in a couple's argument. Oh, wish me luck.
Hi mate.
Hey James, how are you, man?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. How's the night been?
I feel too old for this.
How old are you, man?
I'm 25.
Hey, shut
Fair.
the fuck up,
And-
James. Say it again.
I said I'm 25 and I feel too old for this.
You're too old for
So,
this shit.
how do you feel?
Where
I
was
am
he
like-
last weekend?
You know what? Whatever.
Look, last weekend
Last weekend what?
there were different circumstances.
What was the different
okay?
What did you do last
circumstances?
weekend?
I went to the same place,
Yeah, you're
But-
a regular. You're a regular.
but I didn't enjoy it. Okay?
Yeah.
So why'd you go again?
Because they made me go again. Because they're like, oh, you went last week, so now you have to go again this week.
Peer pressure, gotcha. This episode is going to get a little bit heated at times, so let's introduce some more passengers. What?
No way. Are you kidding me?
2 weeks in a
Oh
row.
my god.
What are the chances?
This is unbelievable.
That's a bit bizarre, I'm not gonna lie.
Has this ever happened?
It, like every now and then, but not 2 weekends in a row. It was
Yeah.
last weekend.
It was
wasn't
last
It
weekend.
was last weekend,
Friday.
wasn't it?
It's bizarre. It's crazy to think that I've done well over 3,000 trips now, and when you see recurring passengers like Steph or Phoebe or the Kiwi crew, obviously those rides are organized, but this one was a total fluke.
Now that we know that we're on camera, we're not gonna try. We're just, we're just gonna, let's just be normal. Let's just make this organic, right? Alright,
Yeah,
make
no,
it organic.
I'm just picking up a mate, that's all it is.
You wanna know what? I'm his girlfriend, and you know what? He didn't tell me that he went last weekend.
Oh.
That's why he had to go again.
Oh.
But,
When did you find out?
Oh, I found out because this one here.
hear me out.
Alright, listening.
We were mid-fight.
Put on your
We were mid-fight.
And then-
So, do you
And what-
think
and
it's a
what?
reasonable thing to bring up while you're
Yeah,
mid-fight?
absolutely. That's what
Yeah.
you bring up in a fight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you're
Leverage.
mid-fight and you're like, hey,
Especially
when you're in a
hey,
fight,
hey,
you like
I'm gonna go clubbing. Like,
Any leverage you can get, you take it when you're
What do
in
you
a
mean
fight.
leverage? I'm putting myself on the back foot if I'm like that. That would
Wait,
be.
you brought it up?
No, I didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't.
that's the point. He didn't bring it up. Would he have ever brought it up? Never.
But like,
Didn't.
when would have been the appropriate time for me to bring it up? You know, like, oh yeah, but by the way, I went out last
His little
week.
brother exposed him. His little brother was like, yeah, I went back to my girlfriend's house and James went to D1. You know? I was like, you went to D1?
Damn.
And then,
Damn, Jay.
I actually,
It's not looking good for you,
I
man.
was very nice about it. Don't you think? I was very nice about it. I didn't.
Yeah, I know you were nice about it, but I
I
can
was very
see
nice
you
about
said
it.
everything through gritted teeth. Like,
Alright, I mean, but so we did, you know, we've been there. Your boyfriend can't go clubbing without you. Is that like the rule?
You can't go clubbing without me. I don't.
I have to tell her though.
Got you. No, I mean,
And
that's
if he
fair.
goes, he has to go again with her because she wants to go.
Fair.
Fair. Exactly.
Lift your game, bro.
Yeah. You know what? I've asked him to go before, and he's always like, nah, I don't want to go. I don't go clubbing, blah, blah, blah. Then I find out he goes clubbing by himself.
Well, I'm guessing.
Interesting.
I'm guessing the fight was resolved, so let's not like revisit old wounds. Like
You don't need
it's,
to. You don't need to do that. I saw Russell Brand tonight. Are you a fan of Russell Brand?
I love Russell Brand.
Really?
I don't even know he was in Australia.
Yeah. We had a fight about it as well.
Are you not a fan? Not a Russell?
No.
I love Russell
She
Brand.
loves Russell Brand.
I was-
Maybe
I'm
you can
really
give.
into his podcast.
Perhaps you can give a ruling
Oh.
on this, and let's bring this up objectively. It's not an argument out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really walking on eggshells here. You're obviously way too young to be doing this, so why are you doing this?
What do you mean? Heaps of young people do this. What are you talking about, James?
Can you fight my battle for me?
What are you talking about? It's just extra money.
Please do it now.
Like, people like you know when
I'm
I
asking. It's just a question. It did not. I did not mean to offend anyone. Were you offended by that question?
I'm not offended. I get it a lot.
You probably
It's a
get
fair
that question all the time.
It's
Exactly.
It's a fair question.
Just trying to make conversation here. I bought these tickets like 4-5 months ago, and then last week,
Thank you.
on the Friday actually, before we met you, I told her like, oh, next week I'm going to see Russell
but
Brand.
do you remember the last time he was in trouble? The week before?
Yeah.
He was coming without
Well,
No,
me.
I
really
remember
on
it vividly. Let's bring it back to Russell Brand.
Let's bring it back to Russell Brand, right? Okay. So last week, I was like, next Friday I'm going to see Russell Brand. And she's like, you're going to see Russell Brand? I love Russell Brand.
Right.
And then I was just like, I had no idea you like Russell Brand. She's like, why didn't you invite me? Why didn't you invite me to Russell Brand? Well, I didn't know you like Russell Brand. That's why I didn't invite
Who
you.
are you gonna go with?
I went with one of my friends.
Was it gonna be the same friend that you went to D1 with?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a different friend.
Okay, no. Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
So you're 26, right?
I'm 26.
You're 26.
I am 26. So
Yeah.
I've been doing it on the weekends for like almost 3 years now.
Okay.
Meet some interesting different people.
Yep.
But- Like you said. Well, you guys aren't different.
No,
you
we're
guys,
not.
You guys are just interesting. You're just cool. You're like, I can have a conversation with you. Most
Cool.
people fall
Man, you
asleep.
suck
Yeah.
real hard. You have that too.
Hey, shut up! Don't hate me because I'm cool, okay?
He's not cool. What are
Don't
you
hate
doing?
me because I'm cool.
Why do you think I have the lights? It's all for the 5 stars. That's it. Like this is.
Oh, true.
It's all a sham.
There are lollies.
It's all an elaborate ruse, isn't it?
There are Mentos in the door handles.
Of course there are!
Oh, yeah.
There are right here! Oh,
This guy's lit. Hey, James.
Yeah. So then, how did you end up coming to Russell Brand tonight?
I
How
didn't
did
go
that
to
work?
Russell
Oh, you
Brand.
didn't
we
go
just
to-
went out for
Ah,
we met up after.
you
I
met
went
up
to the Melbourne
afterwards.
Museum.
Do you reckon it was better than Russell Brand?
No, it definitely wasn't.
Nah, it
So
wasn't.
you're gonna go to Russell Brand tomorrow night again?
I couldn't find anyone to go with me, which was fine. I could have gone by myself, but I'm trying to save from traveling, so I'm just gonna let it go.
Fair. Okay.
Something that I know how to do.
But
So,
have you-
let's bring it back to the question here.
Yeah.
Who was in the wrong? Like, was it right of her to get upset at me, or like was I?
Well,
You can't tell
before I mean I give my
you
2
can't
cents
tell
on
me
it.
my feelings are wrong.
But before I give my 2 cents on it, has this been resolved or is this still up in the air?
Nah,
like
it's been
how?
resolved.
Oh jeez. So sweaty. Am I still allowed to give my 2 cents? I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, go.
Nah, you
Go
can give your 2
ahead.
cents.
It just seems like there's a bit of a communication thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Just-
that-
just
and-
telling each other like the full story, and
Yeah.
but it just comes out at maybe like not the most appropriate moments.
We definitely identified that it was more to do with me, me not communicating properly.
Fair. So then, like a psychologist, yeah.
So that's why
What
the
are the-
whole
what are the
Russell
steps?
Brand thing is
What
not
are-
just
Well,
the Russell Brand thing.
So then, but then what are the steps to make it better? It's like, okay, we've acknowledged this. Then what's next? Like, how do we fix this so that it doesn't happen again? Like action plans.
I really don't know what I need to do, to be honest. I can't think of anything that I need to do.
Well, James, do you feel like there's anything that Anita needs to do?
This was his suggestion. Not be so sensitive.
So when I have like passengers that I can actually have a conversation with,
Yeah.
when I get permission, and only when I get permission, because I go to security cameras like always rolling.
Okay.
I make YouTube videos.
Okay.
Really?
Do you feel like you're sensitive, or do you feel like it's relatively reasonable that you're reacting like this?
I think my reactions are reasonable.
Because it's how you feel, and you can't
Exactly.
help
I
how you
mean,
feel.
I think I'm a sensitive person, yes. But I don't think that my reactions are unreasonable at all.
So in the end, I have to compromise and I have to fix myself.
Or with the new knowledge of, and maybe you sort of knew it before, but you hadn't necessarily like actually discussed it, with the new knowledge of Anita is a bit more sensitive around these situations. You know, next time. It's not necessarily a compromise if you're more aware of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
It's more just like take a second to just like think about how this would affect her, and how she feels about this. And yes, that's what we got out of it. So
Fair.
that's.
I think that's pretty
And
I think
and,
it's also really
and
mature.
I've acknowledged that, and I said that yes, like in future I will think about these things more.
I think that's fair.
So we good? I'm in trouble, man.
I think it's 50-50.
Thanks, man.
Nice to meet
Thank
you guys.
you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure. It's
Thank
very
you.
fun. All the best. We'll check you out on
too, my
YouTube.
man. I appreciate it. Well, I'm glad we met again.
Here we are again. Like, honestly, made my night, man.
This episode of Funny Uber Rides was definitely a little bit different, but it was very cool of James and Anita to let me meddle around in their squabbles. Look it up, those are actual words. So please be kind to them in the comments. In other news, I'm thinking of taking this show on the roads, like funny Uber rides in different cities in Australia. I don't know, I had this idea the other day and I quite like the idea and I wanted to run it by you, see what you think. As usual, have a great weekend and you stay classy, San Diego.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
But I think it's good to have these like conversations at some stage. This stuff does come up and then you discuss it and then hopefully it doesn't happen next time. And it might happen next time,
Yeah.
but then you can just realign and readjust.
Yeah.
I think it's really healthy.